Welcome back to another episode of the Crew's Corner. I know from experience being a guest choreographer that choreography isn't easy for all of us. We know that. Now, what is the process for you when you're choosing a song, as well as getting ready to build choreography for that song? Like, what's the big mindset that Danielle Porte has when doing?
Ugh, that has been an evolution. I will be completely honest. And I think personally and professionally, it's about, growth. And I used to be so hard on myself as an instructor and then having this opportunity to choreograph because I know the magnitude of being able and being gifted that type of opportunity, and I did not want to mess it up. So I put an incredible amount of pressure on myself. And once I realized I had to remember, like, why do you do this?
Yeah.
You do this because you love it and because it's fun. So stop thinking about it and just do it. And once I gave myself permission to stop overthinking it and just do it, that changed how I choreograph. It changed how the energy and everything I put into it. Because I'm a perfectionist. I'm not gonna lie. I'm working on it. I think that is a forever type of work that you have to do. But I stopped worrying about, am I good enough? Is this good enough? Am I going to embarrass myself? Am I going to embarrass work? Am I going to disappoint Haley? Like, those were the things that would go through my head. And once I said, what would make me happy to share with others? What do I think would make others happy? Because I pay attention in class about the moves that I can tell make people feel good. And I try to file those away and think of, what do we love the most? And so once I kind of I'll say, get over myself in a way of, like, not being so hard on myself and just letting the process happen and taking back the joy in the creation. What I do is I'm very beat driven. And so I love a song that has a good beat. Whether that is pop, whether it is hip hop, it doesn't matter. Like, I love a strong beat. And so once I listen and find those songs that kind of speak to me, we submit them. And we don't know exactly what we're going to get assigned to, but those are all the ones I'm like, you know what, I can do something with this. There have been a couple times where I have said, I need this song. Like, this has Danielle Porte written all over it. I try not to say, like, oh, these are the order I would like to have them or that. Usually I'm like, here's my list, give me whatever. But there's a few times I'm like, this is speaking to me. It needs to be mine. And so one my method for choreographing is very bizarre, as are most things in my life. I don't follow like a normal structure. Like, I don't sit down and have this. My life is loud and chaotic, and there's usually a child screaming for something from me, or needing something, or going somewhere, a dog that has to go. So one of the things I've learned I do best in the shower, because
Yeah.
nobody is bothering me usually in
That's
that moment, and there's something about the water running all over you that, like, it just drowns everything out. And I have got to, just write something down, or I just practice the move until it kind of gets in my memory. And then another thing of when I'm driving,
Mhm.
and that's my other time to choreograph. And I think it's because I'm focused on the driving, but I can hear the music and it just kind of flows. I do my best choreography in the car. And so I go to Dunkin' Donuts, get my coffee, and then cruise the neighborhoods and just see what happens. And if I get into a groove, I'll pull over into a parking lot, and then I start writing everything down and just see how how it goes. So it is not pretty, it is not structured. It is like, let's just see how this feels, how it flows, and go for it.
Got it. I love that. I try to do that in the shower, but one time I fell and never again. and a choreography.
Thankfully, I currently have a tiny shower.
Okay,
We're
okay.
going to remodel it soon and it will be bigger. But right now, I am confined where I really can't move. So I don't know if having space will be good for
Got
me.
it. And then with the I call it choreography because I'm like here whipping, whipping,
Yes.
whipping, and I'm looking around and people are looking and go, hey, come
Mm-hmm.
on. So I
Choreography, it's the best.
it is. I
But
get it.
like if you're driving and you see someone getting down in the car, doesn't that make you happy?
It
Aren't
does.
you like, I need some of that? And yes, I need to be doing that. Like, who cares who's around you? Let loose,
Of
have
course.
fun,
That's
give
safety.
everybody else
That's safe.
safely. Safety first. That is like my motto in life. My poor children, like, yes, mom, we'll be
Yeah.
safe.
Thanks for watching another episode of the Cruise Corner. See you next time.
Cruise Corner.